Hey, what's up guys? It's Art Book Addiction here, and we're here with a new art book review. So today, we'll be looking at Ashley Wood Investigations number 3, okay? So I did a review of the first book, right? And I haven't done the second one yet, because the second one is kind of more of work that he's already put out there, basically, okay? So I wanted to do, more of his new work. So I'm just gonna skip to 3, basically. Okay, we'll do 2 at some point, because I need more Ashley Wood books anyway. So it's gonna happen eventually, right? But I just wanted to go to 3, just so we get some new imagery, right? We got a nice image right here, very nice. Okay, yeah. So excited to show this to you guys. Before we start the video, please hit that like, hit that subscribe. Check out my Prince of Patreon if you want to support the channel. Consider becoming a channel member. And with that, let's get into it. Okay, so as always, let us take a look at the front cover, right? A very beautiful image. Okay, you know what I'm saying, dude? Beautiful. Okay. Besides the obvious, right? I really like the texture going on the kind of like outer parts of the image, right? Of course, you gotta love the little titty right there. Very nice, very beautiful. Okay. I don't know. I really like the face. I think that's done very well. Again, really big fan of square comp. Okay, square compositions, fantastic, dude. Okay, I think squares should be used much more often than they are. It's just, I don't know. People are just like, oh, rectangles, and I'm like, get out of here, dude. All right. Yeah, beautiful. Really enjoyed this one. Okay, so let us now enter the book proper. Okay. So we have a small image right here. They're not gonna all be this small. I think this is just like an introductory image, right? Just a woman walking with her bot, right? You know how it is with Ashley Wood, right? Very nice. Okay. All right. On this side, we have some flowers, right? Very, roughly done. I like the texture of the background right here. That's really cool. And then on top of that, you have the laying of some nice pink swats, right? This kind of reminds me of like something one of my teachers said back in art school, and that's like, when it comes to painting flowers, it's like she said, like, you either got it or you don't. You either like painting flowers or you don't like painting flowers, right? It's one of 2 camps. There's just something, I don't know, strange about, or like painting it in a way that feels unlabored and not trying to like detail it too much, but like, making it feel just loose enough to connotate the flowers, right? And luckily, I'm someone who was able to paint flowers well, and I think Ashley Wood is also doing it well, because he's doing the abstraction, not focusing too much on the detail, but the overall gesture of the flower, right? And I never thought that I could say that flower has a gesture, but it does, right? And capturing that is, integral to making it feel like a flower. Okay. We have another woman and her bot, right? This is cool. It has like a almost cut out look, right? But if you could look closely, you could see the texture of the wall behind, right? Or the like wood canvas, right? Not wood canvas, wood panel, right? And it's kind of cool how clean he got it, right? I think he was clearly doing that on purpose, right? Not trying to make it feel like just a plain stark white background. But like I said, if you look closely, you can see that there are marks and little texture bits that show that it is also just a plain painting, dude. That it's not like digitally cut out. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's awesome, dude. This part right here, fantastic. I really like the colors going on right here. There's like this warm contrasting with the cool on top, right? That's just really, really cool. It has this kind of this volume to it, this body right here, and this, especially down here. I don't know, this I really like this spot right here, and how it contrasts with this little strip, you know? Really, really nice. I think it helps create a dividing line between light and shadow, you know what I mean? You see right here as well, right? Really cool shapes right there. Yeah, she looks good too. She looks good, but I think this is like the star of the show, right? Wonderful. Okay. So we got some more heel paintings, right? I think I've seen this one. I don't know. I'm not sure. But again, like very impasto, okay? You know, really emphasizing the texture, right? See, that's the real benefit of painting on wood. Is that you get this great texture from it, and yeah, I don't know, it's just gorgeous, man. It's just really, really nice. Wow, look at that. Wow. You know, you can see this is really nice, like almost like a splotch, like with a big brush, you know. And he does these like weird like little like cuts into the wood panel, you know, just to show that like there's like this depth to the paint, you know. So he just kind of slices it. I don't know really why, but it has a cool effect to it, right? Beautiful. Really like that. Here we go. Alexandria, right? Walking Dead, right? See, I really like this. See, this is really cool because he has this reflective aspect to the painting right here on the like the bottom of the shoe, and it's just like this kind of like scrape, like you know, like he's scraping away, or he got like a brush that has like a really rough like bristle, you know, and then it's like that's all I need, you know what I mean? Because it makes a reflection that is not as bright as the you know, the not reflective part, right? But it's shown in a way that is only because of the texture of the brush, right? And that's really cool. Yeah, I wonder how he gets these like kind of chips off, you know what I mean? Like that's very interesting. That's a hard, like, I guess like pattern to create, you know what I mean? Maybe he painted on top, or he like chipped it out afterwards, you know what I mean? I don't really know, because that could just be like black acrylic, you know what I mean? Yeah, but there's no like texture on top, so it looks like he kind of chipped away at it, you know what I mean? Maybe let it dry and like chipped away at it. I don't really know. Either that, or he just painted, you know, the black on top, you know, that it wouldn't be that hard to do either. But it's interesting. It's very interesting. Okay. Let's see, Melinda. So we got another heel right here, right? And very vertical. We get to see a nice, like, extreme close-up of all the strokes and shit, right? Which is pretty cool. Yeah, it almost looks like a spaceship. You know what I mean? Because it's like in this void. Yeah. Yeah, I like this. I don't know. I like the energy. It's like, it's almost like, it almost feels like it's twisting. Like, you see what I mean? Like with the strokes, it's like, you know, like, I don't know. I feel this movement that's really cool. Nice. All right. All right. This is what we came for. Okay, this is what we came for. All right. So we'll get to this one. So just focus on this one first. So we have a Hum, right? And I'm assuming some kind of bot. Right? We got a little bunny bot. And she got the drizzle. Okay, she got the drip. Okay, she got that fashion drip. You get what I'm saying, dude? Right? Beautiful. Yeah, I like the little bit of pattern right here. You know what I mean? I don't know, I feel like I've recently, not recently, but like over the past, like after last year, I really found out how important pattern is, right? Because pattern can really create depth where depth isn't there. Okay, you know what I mean? And an asymmetric pattern can really help fill up a space and imply something that may not be there. I do this with nature, right? And like bushes and stuff like that, and like, you know, and like with nature, you really don't want to overpaint it and try to make everything detailed. You kind of want it to just look like a pattern, right? But an asymmetric one that can fade into the background. You get what I'm saying, right? And same thing with clothing, right? See, like if you took away the pattern right here for her clothing right here, it would seem kind of boring and flat, right? And you wouldn't really know the depth of the painting, right? Or the clothing, right? And then, but by adding a little bit of pattern, right, it kind of fools the eye into just looking at the pattern, and then like you kind of like lose the form underneath, right, to the pattern. You know what I mean? So like, you know, pattern, use it, guys. Trust me, right? Start implementing it into your work, and you'll definitely benefit. Okay, so let's see. So we have a home, right? And yeah, we have the abstracted face, you know, the typical Ashley Wood face. Really like that. Yeah, we have the home, and I'm assuming the man in the back, right? Or we are POV, you know, and that's like a pillow, right? And we see le pénétration, right? Les six, right? Very, very nice. Yeah, I like these little twirlies right here, you know. The Vagu, great, you know. Let's see, again, twirlies right here. I like the color too. Yeah. The face, I feel like might be a little too like I guess like chalk white, you know what I mean? I would have preferred if it was just like this tone right here, and you know, all the way through. But it's okay, you know, it's an abstraction. I get what he's trying to do right here. Yeah. Beautiful. I'm like, I see this like shadow figure, you know, and it's kind of like wrapping around her arm, you know, like that's kind of interesting. Yeah, but these little circles right here, great use of pattern, dude. Very nice. Okay. Let's see. So we have a girl in her bot, right? As usual. They're walking through like maybe a winter wonderland or something like that. And she's out there, you know, just has her bot, right? Again, you start to see this kind of circular pattern, this like C pattern. And it's interesting. It's really cool. Again, you know, you do what you do is you do the stuff underneath, right? You make it, you know, you try to give it as much form as possible, and then you slap pattern on top of it, and then it just kind of like, it kind of works itself into, you know, the correct spot, you know what I mean? And it creates a depth to the painting that wouldn't usually be there, right? Really helpful. Okay. So we have a double right here, you know, two wood panel painting, right? And I've tried this. It's really cool. It's a really cool way to do like a 1x2, right? So like two square canvases. You put them together, right? And so we have this woman, right? She's showing us the bits, right? You know, and she's helping herself out. Very nice. I like how thin the face is, right? It's very thinly painted, and you just get a little bit of like, you know, just the smile and the two like I guess closed eye spots, the little, you know what I mean, right? Yeah. And you can see right here with the shirt that this this one is out, and this one is kind of like still revealing itself, right? And that's a nice little bit of touch right there. Yeah. I wonder where he gets his reference from. You know what I mean? Either way, really nice. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. So we have a partial composition where he's kind of abstracting the non-important bits. Okay, so we only get the important stuff, right? Like la bagou, okay, right? And we're clearly she's performing a maintenance test, right? You know, and she has to go through the maintenance test, right? Not necessarily like that it's a bad thing, right? And clearly she's feeling a little, you know, some kind of way about the maintenance test. You get what I'm saying, dude? Right? But a nice, cool partial composition. I really like the flow of it. It's like, right? And then, you know, you have the, like, it's like, it's like a kind of crossway energy, right? So it actually kind of keeps you looking around the painting, right? Yeah. I like how he's willing to paint the face so off the canvas, right? Like the top portion of the head is just chopped off, and most people would not do that, right? But Ashley Wood is down to make those compositions, right? And I really enjoy that about him. Yeah. I also enjoy this, you know what I mean? This is also great, you know? You know, I'm a big fan of the Wagyu, right? Okay, so this time we have another Huom, right? And just partial again, right? We just see the Daisy Dukes, right? I like how he did the what do you call it? The way he laid down the lines to imply the folds in the Daisy Dukes, right? That's really cool. Yeah, following the direction of the folds, you know, and applying it with a bristle brush that allows, you know, that creates that texture, so you really feel that movement. Beautiful. And we have the bot right here. Okay, he's kind of thinly painted with little hits of is that Prussian blue? I don't know. It's kind of chalky right here, so I'm not exactly sure, but it's really cool. Still really nice painting. Yeah, and I like how again, you see the motif of the circle being repeated, right? Where it's like, you know, see how it's like, it kind of like goes right where her belly button would be, right? Or like right below the belly button. And then over here, it kind of creates like ooh, they're linked, you know what I mean? There's a linking of the two, you know what I mean? Besides the string, right? Beautiful. Okay. Let's see. I'm selling love. Let's see. Oh, I will take two. Ooh. Very nice. So we have I don't know. This feels like a you know, World War II or like World War I. You know, and then you have like this kind of like a Victorian dress. You know, it's kind of like see-through a little bit. You know what I mean, that's really nice. Yeah. This reminds me of his ink work, right? But, you know, done with just like a thin wash of a painting, right? Wonderful. Yeah. Let's see. So we have, okay, so I think this is his statue. I can't remember. I remember the shape of this. You know what I mean? It's one of his statues. Except, you know, with the very delicate, okay, peach right there. You get what I'm saying, dude? Right? Very delicately done. Okay, very, very nice. Okay, and then, you know, you have the solid black, you know, kind of like leathery look, right? That his figure does have. Okay. And it's nice, dude. It's beautiful. Right? I like how he placed it next to these flowers. Like, oh, so here's another flower for you, right? Except it's just a little bit of a little bit of booty, right? And that's, I like it. I like how delicately this is done, right? Just so, like, you know, very small shifts in value, right? And then just like even the crack is kind of like blurred out, you know what I mean, except for the top of it, right? So it has a very delicate feel, you know what I mean, like almost like pillowy soft, right? I wouldn't mind resting my head against that. You get what I'm saying, dude? Beautiful. Okay, let's see. I think I've seen this one. It looks like it has kind of like a junkyard vibe, right? It kind of has like motor oil, right? Like she's like a mechanic, you know, and she's, you know, fixing up the nab, right? And he's like, hey man, I need the repairs, right? And then she's coming in. He's like, you give me a second, nab, you know. And he's like, he, you know, because he gets a nice view. We get a nice view, right? And yeah. Let's see. So there's a lot of great drip texture right here. I like that, right? And it really feels like it's from the void, right? Like it came from, like, you know, something else. You know what I mean? And that's really nice. I really like that aspect of it. Sorry about the birds. I can't really stop them. You know what I mean? It's just springtime, right? Yeah, there you go. See? Is this a double canvas? I don't know. No, I don't see a seam line. But very wide. Very wide. Has a nice energy. Again, very like L composition, which I'm a very big fan of, right? L compositions are fantastic. Look at this guy, dude. Look, he's so happy, dude. He's like, yeah, you know what, dude? Get it worked on. You know what I mean? Ain't so bad. And he's got his little, you know, right there. Beautiful. Yeah, a very nice piece. Almost opposite of what we saw before, where it was like very delicate, very flowery. This one has like a kind of like grunge to it, a grittiness, right? You know, like backyard, you know, alleyway, fucking, you know what I mean? Like, you know, in the auto shop kind of feel to it, right? And that's cool. You know what I mean? Very nice. Okay. So, okay, we're going back into the pillowy soft vibe, right? Yeah, and it's just a Hwum with her weird like airplane helmet, you know. It almost feels like a gacha game, kind of, you know what I mean? It's like collect all your Ashley Wood girls, you know what I mean? But yeah, very, very nice. Yeah, I like how thin this is, right? And then you have the opaqueness of the skin, right? And that's very, very good. A simple painting, right? Just like done, right? L composition, right? Yeah. Not much to it, but it's a nice one. Okay. I really like this one. It almost feels like you're looking through like a glass. You know what I mean? There's like kind of like this like he did this like weird, he did like a glaze and he like stippled it, right? So it almost feels like we're looking through like a shower glass, you know what I mean? Right? And up against the shower glass, you know, is this, okay, the sight, right? And he did it very hazy, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, there's like that haziness to this piece that I think really adds to it, you know what I mean? Of course, we get some Tite and some Vagu, right? But they're also very blurred, you know. They're there, but they're not quite, you know what I mean? And so it adds this really nice kind of like ethereal quality to the piece, okay? And having these little like stipples, like I feel like maybe he even got like some kind of like knife and like just start like poking at it, like, you know, like creating these little stipples everywhere that help create like almost like a water-like pattern. You know what I mean? So it's like we're seeing through like a steamy like shower or something like that. You know what I mean? Right? Really, really cool effect. I like how light this piece is as well. Very, very high key painting. You know what I mean? And honestly, the darkest parts are like the red right here, you know, and the red whoosh, right there, you know what I mean? Yeah, and like, see the shadow parts, they're kind of barely there, you know what I mean? I think the real focus is on the Wagyu, because you get the nice red splotches, and then like this really nice dark, you know, right there. So it leads the eye to it, you know what I mean? Very nice, really like this piece. Cool, like, feeling to it, you know what I mean? Okay. Let's see. This painting is very, I guess, for lack of a better term, very like canvas pattern-ish. You know what I mean? You really get that, you really feel the canvas on this one, right? Which means that he painted it very thinly, right? Because it reveals the pattern underneath. Also, you know, we're like extremely zoomed in, you know what I mean? But yeah, really nice piece. We have a Huom, we have the nab, we got the fingers, right? We know what's happening, right? Really cool, like, composition. It's like, you know, it almost looks like, you know, like wings, you know, like you know, she's literally spread eagle, right? Yeah. Very nice. I like the expression. I like the thinness of the paint, right? And then you have the contrast of the opaqueness of this paint, but you still really get that canvas texture feel, right? I don't think he probably didn't varnish this at all, because when you varnish, it kind of like removes some of the like canvas texture, right? Which for my purposes is good. For, you know, maybe Ashley Wood in this painting would have won against what he wanted, right? Which is, you know, cool. Yeah, it almost has like, you know, remember, you know, Bendy, you know, and the whatever that game is, right? It has that look, you know what I mean? That like that black and like sepia tone, you know what I mean? Like, it's not black and white, but it's like black and sepia, you know what I mean? Really cool. Yeah, I like how he did this heel too. That's a strange position, and he nailed it. Very nice. Okay. Oh. So we got some women of the wild, okay? The wildling women, right? Women of the north, right? And she's covered in like this bear fur or something like that, like a really big, fuzzy, kind of like bear fur, right? And she's like, you know, as a wild woman, she wild downstairs. She got the jungle, okay? But we don't mind it, you know what I mean? To contrast the fuzzy on top, we gotta get a little bit of that fuzzy on bottom, you know what I mean, right? And that's really nice. You know, when I was younger, I was all about the clean shaven, right? But as I get older, right, I think the bush really, you know what I mean? It adds something, you know what I mean? It creates like ooh, we're so animals, you know what I mean? Yeah, nice piece. I like it. Cool vibe. And we have another one, right? Except she has like a skull face on this one. I'm assuming it's some kind of like mask or something, you know what I mean? But it really has like a, I don't know, it has like a kind of Dark Souls feel, you know what I mean? Right? Like she's like ooh, I'm the sexy traitor, you know, you'll never see my face, but you'll see the rest of me, you know what I mean? Ooh. Right? She's got like a big like backpack or something, or I don't know, you get what I'm saying, right? There's kind of like a dark, like fantasy element to it, you know what I mean? Very nice. Okay, so now we have, let's see, I feel like I've seen this piece as well. We got a Huom right here, and, you know, some other Huims, right? And they're like, you know, having kind of like a, I guess, a standoff against these robots, right? And she's like, she's like, let me show you how to tame one of the bots, you know, for yourself, right? And she like fucking like leaps onto the bot, you know, and then like attaches the you know, the string linking them, you know what I mean? Kind of like fucking like Avatar or some shit, you know? Yeah. blue people avatar. You know, just want to preface it that. Let's see. You know, this guy with all his like his drippies, right? It makes it feel like he has hair. You know what I mean? Kind of like a long hair. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know. I keep looking at the hair. And it's like it looks funny. You know. Not in a bad way, but it's just like you don't see a robot with hair. You know what I mean? Like robot with like ooh. You know, he's like actual hair. You know what I mean? That's cool. Yeah, another one of his paintings that are like a little bit more monochromatic, and then you get this nice little touch of blue right here. You know what I mean? Yeah. Nice piece. I like this figure right here. I like this figure a lot. Yeah, not much to say. A lot of drippies, you know, but, you know, a standard piece. Again, I feel like I've seen this piece before. Not really know where, but, you know, I do a lot of Ashley Wood books, right? Okay. So we have Hwum right here and her two bots, right? It almost feels like a character lineup, you know? Like she's maybe like the engineer that keeps these guys up, you know what I mean? Though there isn't really like kind of like a size comparison at all. You know what I mean, there is, but like they're not really like on the same level, you know what I mean? The way that you would see it in like a design sheet for like a show, you know what I mean? Where you have the characters lined up and you get to see like their actual heights versus each other, right? But still really cool. So I really like that. Yeah. A little bit more of a traditional like character design, right? See, how does Ashley Wood get these legs so long? You know, how does he? Let's see. I think she's like, yeah, she's like not even. So here's a good measuring tip. Okay, if you haven't heard me say it before, the head to crotch should be the same length to the crotch and the bottom of the foot, right? So you don't have to do like, ooh, 9 heads. It's like, it's just, you know, done, right? Yeah. Cool piece. Like it. I like the little zoom in too. Okay. Ooh, this is nice. This one has like a kind of like a summer vibe. You know what I mean? Like summer, we're like skating or something. You know what I mean? Right? Very light, very bright. You know what I mean? Yeah. I like that smile. She's got kind of like irregular teeth. You know what I mean? Right? Which, in real life, I'm not a huge fan of. Okay, I'm not like. Let's get that straight. But in this painting, I think it looks nice. It adds some character, right? Yeah. Yeah, I like how it's kind of losing itself. You know, the painting, as you leave the focal point, it begins to disintegrate, right? Yeah. So the focal point clearly being the face, right? You get a little bit of salami right there. Very nice. Yeah. I like this kind of like pink with like this kind of very warm blue, right? It's cool, but it's not too cool, right? So it adds like this nice little variation, right? Yeah, I like this piece. You see, here we go. Yeah, so that's my Thanatos. You fuck with me, you get that, right? So this is a woman showing off her bot, yeah, and this is Thana, right? Thanatos, right? He's like, I'm ready. Yeah, I stand with my woman, right? In a way, it kind of feels like, you know, like the contrast between the male and the Hwum, right? Where, you know, the woman, right, she looks, you know, she's delicate, very, you know what I mean, like, I guess not fragile, but like, you know, like women are, you know, they're more fragile like in nature, right? And then the man is like you know, like warlike, you know what I mean, like, and you're like death in the eyes kind of thing, you know what I mean? But yeah, so it's a nice little contrast between like the feminine energy, masculine energy, right? Really cool. Let's see. This is an interesting texture. What is that? What is that? It's like, it's almost like a wall texture, like plaster. I know he works with plaster sometimes, so that could be it, right? So we have a woman, right? And she is, you know, showing the bits, right? She's like, hey, take a look, dude. You know, we're like, hey, look at that, you know? Very nice. The painting feels very, I don't know, like hazy, you know what I mean? I mean, that he does that all the time, but like, there is like a, like, in terms of the values, right? It's like they're all very close to each other, so they kind of like get lost in each other, you know what I mean? Right? The darks aren't that dark, you know what I mean? Cool. Yeah. I like the mood, I like the, you know, she's like, hey, man, hey, look, you know, like, hey, there you go. A little bit of agu, never bothered me, right? Very nice. Okay. So this one, in contrast to this, you know, is very like it has this like a nice punchy dark to it, right? It almost feels like ink, almost. Yeah. When I said yeah, right, that reminded me of John Wick, right? And I was like, I just saw John Wick 4, right? This is, you know, this is apart from the review, but like, okay, John Wick 4, I think I give it like an 8. Okay, I give it an 8. I think it's a good movie, right? Like almost like a great movie, right? People were like, oh, dude, it's 10 out of 10, dude, best film all over the time, blah, blah, blah. You know how people are now. Everything's 10 out of 10, right? And for my reaction to that, all I gotta say is like, come on, dude. You know it's not a 10 out of 10 movie. Come, like, you know what I mean? Like, come on. Like, you're just getting in the hype. You know what I mean? It's not a 10 out of 10 movie, okay? You know what I mean? It's a little too long, right? The story's very threadbare, you know what I mean? And things that they try to pull off don't really land, you know what I mean? So it's just like, it's not a 10 out of 10 movie. Like, let's just be honest with each other. You know what I mean? Like, so, yeah, that's my piece, right? On that. So, back to this, right? Again, very inky wash. He might be doing this with some kind of like Sumi ink, right? But very cute. I like this one. So we have like the bright model right here with like the like opaque paint right there. A little bit of, I guess, gouache maybe, right? And then over here it's just thin, dark, you know, like, you know, welcome to the dark side, right? Look at my Vagu, right? And then this one, she's like, oh, look at that, you know? She's like, here I am, you know? And then she's like, yeah, you know? So there's like a contrast of mood and energy. Very nice. Okay. So we got a Hwum, and we got some bots, right? Yeah. I think in the shadow right here, you can see a little bit of Vagu, a little bit, just a little snippet, right? I like the shapes. I like the silhouettes going on right here, right? I mean, you know, these guys are fairly simple, but her silhouette is very defined and very nice. Yeah. Yeah, this one's good. It has like a nice, like kind of like pyramidal energy to it. Yeah. Lovely. Alright, so we have the Snoogler, right? And we have, once again, a Hwum with her bot, right? And he's, you know, dude, I like him. I like the pair. You know, look how happy he is, dude. You know, he's even got like a, I think this is a heart, maybe? I don't know. But, you know, the girl and her bot, everything is good. You know what I mean? We get a little bit of nip, right? A little bit of, what do you call it? Hershey's Kisses right there. Beautiful. Yeah, this is like a darker piece, right? But there is, I don't know. It's the colors are very bleak and like, rah, you know. But like, the characters are very happy, you know. So there's like that contrast of like, you know, despite the dystopian world, we happy, dude. You know, we got each other. All right, it's cute, you know. It's kind of cute. Okay. So we got a girl and a Skullman, right? I think she has a sword that's broken or something like that. I don't know, but I really like how she looks right now. That like these touches of red, just, and then her dress that's red. Yeah, the warmth of that figure is really nice. Yeah. Is that a knife right here? She kind of reminds me of like Ada a little bit, you know? Huh. Yeah, cute piece, another cute piece. So we have, similar to the Snoogler earlier, we have a bot and a woman, right? Yeah, I like his shape. He's like, you know, he's got like kind of like got a rhombus shape right here. Yeah, awesome, dude. You know, and her, right? She's looking very, very like. I like the chunkiness, like harsh angles, and then she very smooth, right? And then you get a little bit of, see, you get a little touch of red right at the Vagu, just to create a nice bit of like color, right? Beautiful. And a little bit of a focal point. Okay. A Johnny Strange. Okay. The Saucy Skull. Yeah, so from here we got a little bit of Pantaloon, right? She kind of reminds me of that girl from Gorillaz, I think. Yeah, but you know, it's a nice, it's a cute, coy, a little bit of sexy image, right? A little bit of like kind of like a punk aesthetic. You know what I mean? You know how Ashley Wood is, right? So, yeah, I like that. Very nice. Oh my god. Let's see. The Saucy Skull Part 2. Ooh. Electric Boogaloo or what? Wow. So let's see. We have... I think this is 2 figures, I think, right? Oh, here's Saucy Skull right here. And this is a... At first I thought it was like, you know, a little bit of that placenta, you know what I mean? Right? A little bit of that placenta blood. And I'm like, no. I think it's a pillow. Yeah, some kind of pillow pattern. Yeah, you know, you get the Vagu, you get a little bit of blockage, right? But we know what's going on. Okay, we know what's going on. Very nice. Oh, this is cute. We got the double page spread, right? And she's got a little bit of spread herself, you know? Get that that in and out, you know, delicious spread. Yeah, it's cute. You know, I like her face. I haven't seen a Ashley Wood face like that, but it's cute. I like it. Yeah. Maybe do we get a like a fuller version? Nope. Okay. Well, that's okay. Hey, look at all that texture, dude. That's beautiful, dude. I love the emphasis on texture, man. See, this is what you don't get when you're working digital, man. When you're working digital, there's no chaos, dude. Okay, like the canvas, the wood, like when brush hits canvas, dude, things just get magical, man. Okay, things just like you can't make the same kind of like little miracles in digital that you can in traditional, man. You know, like sometimes you like mess something up and it's like, whoa, that actually looks really awesome, you know, or you do something unintentionally and it just turns out like perfect, dude. Okay, and it perfect in a way that feels natural, and like it has like a natural kind of chaos to it. Like you see this heel right here, you see how it kind of bleeds off. That's just because of the friction of the canvas, dude, with a brush. You know what I mean? That you start losing that stroke, right? But it's perfect, dude. You know? Yeah, it's perfect in its imperfection, dude. Which is something that's hard to do with digital. It's possible. It's just harder because there's less chaotic factors. So we have a portrait right here, right? And it's cute, dude. I love the glack. You know, this is I think this is on wood, right? This is on wood. Very thin on the outside. I love how you can see you could even see the little hairs that stick to a painting sometimes, and it happens, dude. You know, it happens. That's just the way things work. But it's still beautiful, right? Despite all these little, you know, you can see the little hairs. I don't even know if you guys can see it. It's probably far away for you, but it doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? Because you lose those things. You lose those things just so you can see the image, right? And I really like this one. Yeah, I like the little earring right here that adds. It's so rough. And see, dude, that's why like people who make photorealistic art, it's not appealing, you know? It's only impressive to people who don't know a thing about art. You know what I mean? And it's like, whoa, it looks just like the photo. Whoa. So there's no interpretation, you know? There's no like choice of stroke or anything like that. There's no decisions being made. It's just me make exact copy, you know? So it's just boring. It's flat. But here it's expressive. You have so many things going on, so many different choices made, right? Some of them very interesting choices. You know what I mean? So that's why you never try to copy literally, okay? When I say copy, I mean like when you have like a reference image and you're trying to make that image, right? You want to interpret, okay? You want to say, well, here's what the image shows me, and then I paint what I think I see. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? There's this like interpretation of color, of stroke, of intention. You know what I mean? So like these things are so important. These are things that younger artists don't really know about because they're just trying to be good. They're just trying to increase their skill. You know what I mean? But skill is skill is not just how well rendered something is, right? Skill involves many different factors, right? Including but not limited to interpretation, okay, and abstraction, okay. Anyway, so we have this woman right here, very nice. I love the opaqueness of the strokes right here. You know what I mean? Just it's so fleshy. I love it, dude. And this kind of like pink and like slight, like a little bit of yellow. You know what I mean? Right? Adds like a, you know, I was thinking of like strawberry lemonade kind of look. You know what I mean? But beautiful, beautiful. Ooh. All right, all right. So with this one, we got a woman, and she's doing the what do they call these things, like bindings? I don't know. It's the BDSM shit, right? Yep, here come the cops. They're gonna try to stop me from reviewing this book, but you can't stop me, dude. All right, you can't stop the sexy, dude. You can't stop the Ashley Wood, dude. This is a very simple painting, very thin, and just like very like down to the basics, right? But it's lovely. Okay, there's a nice quality to it, right? I love the expression too. Okay. So here we have similar to the steamy shower one, right? We have like a close up, right? Almost like pressed against like some glass or something, right? We love that. Okay, we love that. Except this one has like a nice dark background. There's a nice bit of contrast in this one. Yeah, very ethereal, right? And you know, of course, we get the booba, the Vagu, right? It's nice. Very nice. Yeah, not much to say about it, you know, it's good. Oh, I like this. You can see that he, with her, actually with like most of this image, it's just pencil and a very basic wash, right? Just a wash of like here with white, here with like this kind of like warmer gray, right? And then you could like, you know, just very thin, very super thin, right? Thin enough to let the pencil come through, right? And that's another cool thing with Ashley Wood, is that he's very multimedia, right? He likes to mix paints with, you know, brushes. Sometimes he adds digital, right? It's like there's a cool almost experimental nature to his work, right? And this one's nice. I like it. Yeah. I think he might have painted and then drawn the pencil on top, because that would make more sense, right? Yeah. Just a girl in her bots, dude. You know, an Astro lad. Okay. So we have, let's see, a woman sitting on a bot or something, right? Or let's see. I see a face right here, so she's like sitting on his head or something, right? Oh no! Is it like a rocket? I don't know. It's whatever. It's all of them. Okay, it's like a face and a rocket, you know, and then you have the what's it called? What's your name? Astrolass helmet right here. Very nice. I've always loved his little like little draperies right here. You know what I mean? It's very cute. Yeah. Oh, I got a little bird. Yeah. Another very thin painting, monochromatic, but very nice. It's got this beautiful warmth to it. Okay. Let's see. So we have another very thin painting, very basic. No, little to no shadows. Very flat, but cool. Yeah. Look how long those legs are, dude. Honestly, Ashley Wood is the only one who I've seen who could like make these legs that long and like they still look good. You know what I mean? They feel right. You know what I mean? And then we have weird bot guy in the background, just a haze, right? Everything's just a haze in this one. Yeah. All right, so we have big robot man with double magnums, right? Pretty badass. I love the clouds right here. Just yeah. This one's very strokey, you know? Got a lot, and you see it's thin, and as we get closer to the top, it's more opaque, right? That's another thing, right? With paints versus digital, right? I feel like it's hard to show like a thin wash with digital versus a thin wash with canvas, right? It's obvious when it's canvas, right? Or see right here, very thin, okay? And then up here, much more opaque, You know what I mean? And that's a way that you can guide the viewer to what you want them to see, because things that are more opaque, you look at more. Things that are thinner, they fade away more, right? And so there's that dichotomy of thin and thick, right, paint, and it's like it's beautiful. It's something that you can't really get in any other medium, right? Beautiful. Yeah, I like this one a lot. The silhouette is very strong. There's a nice like motion. He looks fucking badass. He's like, I just killed these guys, dude. You know, and he's like stepping out of the war zone. You know, and there's like explosions in the background. Yeah, there's a nice great amount of energy too, where it's like wah wah wah. You know, it's kind of like encircling him. Yeah, awesome. Okay. Let's see. So we have astronaut with the star, and we have some women with the shoal, right? Yeah, I like the color scheme. This kind of like warm shadow, cool light. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right. Let's see. We have Wom on top of Nabler, right? She's got like a little jetpack thing. Ooh, it's a cat. Look at it. It's a flying cat. Yeah. Nice. I'm not a big fan of her face in this one, you know? But that's okay. Sometimes the face is whatever. Let's see. So we have blind cowboy on a bandaged horse, right? This is a badass look, you know? Just like, grit. You got soft hands, brother. You got soft hands, you know? Damn. Yeah, you know, I am someone with soft hands, dude. You know, and my hands are weak because of my disability, you know. So yeah, I do in fact have soft hands, but I think they do work for what I do and for looking at these art books, you know. I got a comment one time that said I had really pretty hands, and I'm like, oh my god, thank you, you know. My hands are pretty. I've never thought of my hands as like, you know, they're just my hands, you know what I mean? So like I never thought of them like aesthetically, right? This is an old painting. I think these are both old paintings. This is from we saw it in like Sparrow, you know? But it's cool to see them again like in a bigger format. You can see a lot of texture, a lot of like impasto. Awesome, dude. You have a femme fatale, right? And you see how, again, the difference between like painting men, painting women, right? Men, harsh, very harsh transitions. Women, smooth, okay, light, subtle transitions, okay? That's the way it works, dude. Okay. So we have Lastronaut, and she's like, go forth, my minions, attack, you know, and he's like, yes, madam, right? And she inspires the men with her Vagu, right? Just out there, right? This is the most top-heavy outfit that I've ever seen, where there's like no bottom, all top, right? Really cool. Yeah. Another older piece. I think from now on it's kind of older pieces, but still nice piece to see. So we got a woman, and she is sitting on the bot, and the painting style is very like the shapes are very like, you know, like there's kind of like it's like a strip, you know, like a strip, but like a wonky strip, you know, like wonky strip. I guess it's a brush stroke, right? But dude, that foot, what is going on with that foot, dude? Jesus. Oh my god. Yeah, but you can see with Ashley Wood, the thing that's great about Ashley Wood is that because he has so many paintings, he could experiment and do like weird shit. You know what I mean, right? And they don't have to be the most solid paintings. You know what I mean? Which is kind of cool because, like, you know, for me, all my work is like extremely, like, not extremely, but like that, like it's all solid, right? For me, it always has to be like a finished piece. Like, okay, finished, looks good, move on, right? Whereas with Ashley Wood is like, I feel like he's willing to leave some of his work in the earlier stages, right? And just move on and do more work, right? Whereas, you know, for me, I'm very like, finish it, okay? Make sure it's done, it's good, it's complete, move on, right? So, this is cool. This is a badass image. I think this is an older one. This is from like Popbot or something. Hold on, I gotta stretch my back. Yeah, this is from Popbot, right? We have like a Rocket Woman, right? I don't know why I'm saying Rocket. I guess because she's red. And she's got this cool looking gun right here. It's like a weird phaser, right? Yeah, I love the energy right here. You know, got this nice dark, right? And then it almost looks like he's like lifting her up, you know, like rise, my woman, rise, you know? Yeah, these almost look like blades on her feet. Really cool. I'm telling you, dude, monochromatic red, okay? See, monochromatic, and then you add the touch of red, okay? The red accent, always gonna look good, dude, okay? Always gonna look beautiful. Wow. Okay, so I think we're getting back to new paintings again, right? Because these should be newer, especially this one right here. His women with the like jetpack shit is kind of a newer thing, right? So this one looks really nice. A little bit of booty, right? A little bit of butt. She's got this cool like jetpack thing, and she's got kind of like this fur coat, right? Look at those hands. They're just like three little prongs, you know. But despite it all, dude, despite it all, Ashley Wood stuff always appealing, dude. Always got that appeal, dude. Look at that curve. That's beautiful, dude. That's a nice curvature, dude. Yeah. I like her face too. I like the mushroom head, right? You know me, guys. I'm always a huge fan of the mushroom hair, right? Okay. Mushroom Kingdom, here we go. Let's see. I still haven't seen the Mario movie. I'll probably watch it later. I don't really care that much. You know, I heard it's good. I'll just wait till it's like out on, you know, VOD. Let's see. So we got this woman, and she packing some ballistics, okay, right? Dude, Resident Evil 4, so good, dude. Oh my god, the remake is so good, okay? Ada's voice, yeah, I get it, you know, I agree. But everything else, dude, really good. Except for, not everything's perfect, okay? But the gameplay is so fucking good and juicy. I've beat it like 5 times already, and it's only been out for like 2 weeks, dude. So fucking good, dude. So fucking good. Yeah, Leon, great in that game, dude. I think he's the one who like really benefited the most from the remake, because they make like a story arc for him, you know. But yeah, dude, Resident Evil 4, so freaking good, man. Yeah, like Leon's arc in that is just really like I feel like it really adds to the story. You know what I mean? The villains, I feel like they really took a hit. You know what I mean? They're not as colorful, right? But I think it's a good alternative to the original, right? Like they don't step on each other's toes, which I really appreciate, right? Let's see. So yeah, this one is great. She's like angel with wings, right? This could be the thumbnail, honestly, right? And she got the honkers, dude. Okay, the boom, you know what I mean, right? Beautiful. Okay, and again, it's that nice, like blue against pink, right? Blue and pink, beautiful. They work wonders together. You know what I mean? Wow. I like her face too. I like her expression. I like the kind of like X, you know what I mean? Composition right there. Fantastic piece. Okay, so we have some more World War bots or some shit, right? If I remember correctly. This one's cool. I like the opaqueness of this, and then like you see him, and then you kind of lose him, right? Yeah, nice. Simple painting, but a nice one. Okay. So we have this guy who I guess just went for a swing. This guy went for a duck. So we're gonna see who wins. You know, it's a battle of the man and the bot, dude. Yeah, another old pick, right? Okay. All right. Ooh, I like that blue strip on the top. Very, very small, tiny, tiny strip. This painting is very, you know, it's got a lot of like squares, you know, and I like that. See, with oil and with like, you know, gouache and stuff like that, like traditional media, there is a lot more room for abstraction, right? And like you can imply things that aren't there, right? And that's what's really cool. Oh, there's my cat. There's my Billy. I don't know if you saw him. Okay. So we have a bot in the distance and a hand in the foreground, right? That's cool. I like the, you know, the dichotomy, because like, you know, obviously this bot is huge because of how far it is in the distance. And this hand, you know, it's a hand, so it's smaller, way smaller in comparison, but the hand is actually bigger because of the perspective, right? Yeah, very nice. So we have right here, I guess a bot and a guy. They're traveling through the Valley of Darkness, right? And he's kind of like leading him, you know? He's like this way, dude, you know? Yeah, I really like how like these big dark spaces, you know, adds like a gravity to the work, right? Very nice. I like that he works a lot with just in silhouette, right? Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that hair right here. You see that? You see that hair? That's funny, dude. It's funny because it happens to me all the time where a hair will get stuck in a piece of work. But I take it out, you know, or I try to take it out or paint over it, right? But Ashley was just like, you know what? Hair's there. Don't care, dude. Nice. So we got this guy with his little case right here, you know, and he's kind of like, you know, like traveling in the snow, right, at rapid speed. So this, like, the snow's like kind of like blowing up next to him, you know what I mean, as he lifts his foot out. Really cool. I like this like desaturated, you know what I mean, kind of like darker gray blue, and then this super saturated blue right here to really like boom, add that like add to like flavor, boom, you know what I mean, to this otherwise monochromatic piece. Okay, let's see. So we got this guy, and we have like, I think he's taking cover over like a derelict bot that's like dead, you know. He's got like a little eyeball symbol on his helmet. Wonder what that's about. Yeah. It's a cool piece, not much to say about it. Okay. Oh, I've seen this piece before. Yeah. Soldiers in front of, you know, these big battle tanks, right? Really cool. Yeah. Yeah, I should get looser. You know what I mean? Every time I see Ashley Wood's work, I'm like, I gotta just get fucking real loosey-goosey. You know what I mean? Because his stuff is so loose, but like it's all there, and you just really feel it. You know what I mean? And that's what I really like about it. See this helicopter right here? You just feel the implication of it. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. This piece is wonderful. I really like this one. So we got these soldiers who are you know, prepping this bot to fire this large cannon, right? Really, really cool. Has such a nice vibe to it. Yeah. Awesome, dude. Okay. So we have the TK King guy, right? If I'm not mistaken. And he's you know, doing some heavy damage on this bot, right? And you can see this cool, like, this billow of smoke. I love the strokes right here, just so circular, you know. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I do this with my wood boards, but I need to do more of this with the actual, like, strokes of the brush, right? Some of this actually seems like it's from the wood panel below. But yeah, really cool effect right here. Very, very nice. Awesome, dude. Here he is after the battle. The battle is done. He's sitting on the bot, contemplating his actions, right? Yeah, very, very quaint almost, you know, almost peaceful, right? Despite the imagery. Nice. Okay, so we have a bot. And I guess he got surprised, or he, like, the bot's like dropping him or something. I don't know. Yeah. Not the biggest fan of his face in here, right? But the bot looks really cool. Reminds me of the Iron Giant a little bit. Okay, more TK King stuff. This one's really cool. I love the touches of red and the right there. Again, another piece that's like against this very stark white, which looks great, man. The shadows are very, very hazy, just kind of losing themselves. And we have a derelict building with the TK King guy right here, and this beautiful blue, right? Again, blue, yellow, always works, dude. Okay. Blue and yellow is a beautiful color combo. All right, so right here we have a very impasto piece, right? A lot of texture, right? I'm assuming he used like some weird plaster, right? Like that really builds up the volume, you know. It seems like a freaking New York apartment wall, you know what I mean? Right, and we got the little guy and the, you know, big bot, right? Cool contrast of scale, right? Yeah. Not really much to say about that one. We have another one, and he just, I guess, slashed this bot's head off, right? I like the blue here, right? This and his pose is really nice. You know what I mean? And then you get the little bit of like that mohawk, so it's like it adds like a little bit of a, like you know, Rise Against the Machines vibe, you know, like a punk rock vibe, right? Awesome, dude. Here we go. We have the Gatling gun with legs, right? A Gatling gun looking kind of, you know what I mean? Got me acting some kind of weight, dude. This kind of reminds me of Silent Hill a little bit. You know what I mean? With like you know, like industrial machinery mixed with like, you know, like weird sexy, you know, nurses and shit. You know what I mean? Right? So it's kind of in that vein. You know what I mean? You know the Shinji Mikami. Shinji Mikami. The Evil Within. There's like that camera bot, or not camera bot. There's that camera monster with like the legs, right? Reminds me of that a little bit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Cool piece. Also reminds me of remember Patrick in the SpongeBob movie, right? A little bit of that with the giant, like, you know, heel step, right? Nice. And we have the noir version, right? That's like I guess a little bit more a smaller version, right? That's more compact, right? And then we have a TK guy coming in to try to take out her legs, right? Yeah, cool piece. All right, so we got more TK King. I think he just dropped a flash or something, some kind of smoke grenade or something. Very expressive. Look, he's even got like little shock lines. He's like, this guy's like surprised that he's coming. Yeah, nice drip too. Ooh, sorry. Had to sneeze there. Yeah, TK guy, very, very thin. Is this the last piece? Yep, that's the last piece. Yeah, just some hands, very thin piece against this very opaque, you know what I mean, wood texture, right? Not much to say, but yeah, there you go. And that was Ashley Wood's investigation number 3, or Ashley Wood Library number 3, right? And there you go. So let's see the back. You take a look at the back right there. All right. Take a look at the side. There you go. Take a look. I don't know if you guys could see it. And let us flip this over and enter the review portion. All right, guys, let us enter the review portion for Ashley Wood's investigation number 3. Okay. This is a fantastic book. You know, Ashley Wood never misses, man. You know, I'm always happy to see more of Ashley Wood's work. This is his latest book. It's retailing at like €45 from Libri Distri, right? It's a French book, so this is imported. I think with shipping it's gonna cost you probably like around $60, right? My recommendation that if you don't have any of these books, you probably try to get all 3 books all in one, because I bought the first 2 and they came together, right? And overall it's cheaper on pricing or in shipping, right? So my recommendation, get all 3, okay? Have them shipped together and we're all good, dude, right? Fantastic book. You know, never gonna complain about Ashley Wood. The images were great. You know, I hope you guys enjoyed it, man. It's been a while since I've did an Ashley Wood book. Hopefully we'll do another one soon, right? I still have the second one to do, so we still have some Ashley Wood content, so look forward to that at a later date, right? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this art book review. Please, if you enjoyed it, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Check out my Prince and Patreon if you want to support the channel. Consider becoming a channel member. Hit that bell for notification. All that bullshit. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks a lot.